My name is Chris Shearer. I'm a partner at Wheelhouse Media and a teammate at Team Wheelhouse. I realized I was in a tough spot when you wake up in the morning and you don't know why you're waking up. Growing up, I was bullied a lot because I had a learning disability, couldn't read, and when teachers would make you read out loud, I was getting made fun of a lot for not being able to go through the pages and let alone remember what I was reading. As kind of high school or middle school and high school progressed, the bullying got a lot worse. And when you're bullied constantly, you start going to some pretty dark spots in your mind. I kept looking for ways to just be happy, but you're in such a negative thought process that they could be staring you in the face and you don't see them. And there's no motivation, there's no drive, there's no passion. There's just kind of like, why am I here? Well, what am I doing here? Am I a burden to other people? And then you start spiraling, and those thoughts get deeper and deeper and darker and darker. I wish I would have shared with more people. I think I spent so much energy and time trying to hide it versus talking about it. I made the matter a lot worse. I tried hiding it because it was embarrassing. I figured I'm getting bullied for not being able to read and spell. When people find out that I'm depressed and suicidal, it's just gonna get that much worse. I was fortunate I found an outlet for my depression with cars. And when I say cars saved me, they literally saved me, because I didn't go seek counseling, and the connection and the drive and the passion that I experienced then allowed me to have some friendships that I wouldn't otherwise have, which kind of helped build my confidence. But then also it kind of just calmed me, whether it was working on motors down to just doing late night drives. It was that moment of peace that I could just focus on me and do that self-care. As I got older, I wanted to give that opportunity to somebody else, to let them know that it's okay that they can talk with somebody else. And I think looking back, if I could have talked with somebody else, and on top of cars, how much better I would have felt sooner. A lot of people don't ask for help, and they should. If people were to talk and have those conversations, a lot more people would be here today. We formed Team Wheelhouse because we wanted to not only give that outlet to somebody, but help change the stigma around mental health. Because mental health is so stigmatized that somebody could be suffering severe depression, looking at taking their own life, and not reach out because they're embarrassed or they're worried what's going to happen when they do. And if we can remove that stigma and get people the help they need, the opportunities there are huge to save someone's life. At Team Wheelhouse, we engage at automotive experiences. So whether it's at a racetrack or Cars and Coffee, we try and talk with people not only about cars, but also about mental health and why it's important. So in the car community, you can walk up to anybody's car and start talking to them for hours about what they've done in the motor, what they do to the suspension. No matter who they are, you can talk for hours. And we're using that as the conduit to then talk to them about mental health. Because at the end of the day, everyone has something mental health related that's going on. And if we can take the passion from the automotive kind of experience and tie that with mental health, we're now making it part of just a conversation. So at Team Wheelhouse, we're primarily focused on changing the stigma around mental health. And AAS allows us to have trainings and resources and conferences to go to not only further our knowledge, but to be able to offer resources to other organizations. If you're going through this training, it's going to empower you to be able to engage with somebody and identify characteristics where they might be starting to suffer severe depression, have suicidal thoughts, and understand what to do when that situation occurs. I'm Chris Shearer, and it's time to make an impact and talk about suicide prevention.